Well, I've been visiting the country like for many years now. So as usual, I try to come at least a couple of times per year, per season. So my visit as a consultant, technical consultant, advisor to the club is to make sure that the club is heading the right direction, I would say. So my role is really to advise and coach and help training not only the players but the coaches, so we can obtain a certain, I would say, sustainability on the short, mid, and long term. Yeah. So this time I came with one of my colleagues of my team as well to help more on the operational and administrative level, while I'm more focused on the technical level, i.e. the pitch. So basically my role is to make sure that the youth development is heading the right direction, because Kafue Celtic as a club, as an academy, as an entity, really wants to be a leader in terms of youth development and really train one of the best players in the country, and why not in the future, obviously in Africa. This is the ambition. So my role is really to help implement a certain philosophy, I would say, on and off the field. So that's why I came here for, I would say, an intensive camp with the players, but also with the coaches. So the next couple of weeks, we will stay around and work a lot around that. I think I would say we're still pretty much, we've come a long way, but we're still pretty much in the early stages, because I know the potential of Kafue Celtic is huge, and always the hard part, or the most difficult part, is to make sure that we put all the means, and the means doesn't mean always financially, but it's really the human resources and I would say the discipline and diligence to make sure that we reach our objectives. So for the last few years, I can see that there's a great deal of improvement on and off the pitch. So on the pitch, obviously, with the implementation of how we want to play, how we want to develop the players, so we can see that collectively and individually, because that's always the difficulty, to make sure that the team improve as a group, but also to make sure that players individually improve, because at the end of the day, the business plan will have to we develop individual players very good within that strong collective unit, but individual players to make sure that obviously they are transferred to bigger clubs in Europe and other parts of the world, so that help bringing back revenues for Kafue Celtic, and help to create that virtuous circle that makes sure that we develop more players in the future. And obviously on the operational level, that's why I came also with one of my colleagues to help more on that side, is to make sure that the structure and the environment and the administrative side of the club is dealt with in a proper and professional way, to make sure that those who are focused on the pitch, they don't need to be distracted with other kind of issues off the field. First of all, we have to really follow the players closely to make sure that we indicate the best players to some potential clubs. We don't work with, I would say, external agents here and there, so we make sure that we take care of that process, so we make sure that we follow all the games. We have a video system in place. We film all the games, so obviously even when I'm not around, I follow all the games. Me and my colleagues follow all the games, so we can monitor the development of each player. This is the first thing, and after, we try as much as possible give them opportunities to participate to either tournaments abroad, sometimes even tournaments in Africa. For example, they participate to a South African tournament not so long ago, but we want also to invite invite certain individual or sometimes even the whole team to international tournaments in Europe. Why not? There are a couple of players, for example, who participated not long ago in a tournament in Morocco, a big international tournament in Morocco, where dozens of scouts were present. So we try to bring different elements together to make sure that all the best players, all the players are noticed, and so when times come and they get their opportunity, things go a little bit quicker. Yeah, a lot of work, and this is always a difficult question because each individual, is different. So sometimes some players need some kind of advice, and some other players need other kind of advice. So that's all down to management, man management, because we can't treat everyone the same way while everyone is different. But as a general principle, obviously, I will encourage a lot of motivation and ambition, and put the effort that goes with it, because without working hard you can't achieve anything in life. It goes beyond football. It's true for everything. So a lot of ambition and a lot of humility, okay, because sometimes just ambition without humility can become a little bit of an arrogance and believe that you already reached the top while you still have a lot of work to do. So I think, I would say definitely dedication, discipline, ambition, and a lot of humility to know that you always there's always room for improvement. At the end of this training camp, I hope I've put certain, I would say, precise and accurate targets to reach for that training camp. On the pitch, it will be some certain elements of our philosophy, playing philosophy that I want. It's not going to be perfect at the end of this training camp, because we have to be realistic as well. But they've improved a great deal for the last couple of years. But I'm still a little bit unsatisfied about the way it's implemented on the pitch yet. So there's still a lot of work to do. So I've tried to put some objectives, some clear objectives, so that they can implement with a certain topic that we're going to work hard on for a couple of weeks. So hopefully we can see that. I'm going to be lucky enough to see a few games from all the categories as well. So it's going to be a good element and a good reference for me to check if what we work on the training ground is implemented on the pitch during the games.